as well. Once again, before we jump into the actual gameplay, remind you, please click the thumbs up button for me, subscribe, comment, share the stream, share the vids, let the algorithm know where we are. And guys, let's get into it. We have the Battle of Richmond that we want to get into here. The campaign around Richmond is probably how I would prefer to refer to it. As you can see, we got our mason jar of NA beer in hand tonight. And we're about ready to go. About ready to go, gentlemen. I have been... Oh my God! I've been thinking about it, right? Like I have stuff in real life, other things that are keeping me busy doing, this, and I've got that, and I'm checking this off the list, and I'm taking care of that, and blah, blah, go over here, but in my brain the whole time, I'm just thinking about, what am I going to do in this battle? What are we going to do in this battle coming up here in a few days? It's like a. So here we are with the Army of Northeastern Virginia poised to strike a blow today. And I suppose much of the discussion should be completed for now. We have yet not but to begin the battle. I will remind, we have a little bit of a wait for 7th Corps under Bryce coming on. We, not today, but tomorrow, will get Buchanan's Corps from the Army of North Virginia out of the Shenandoah Valley coming on from down this way. So the plan is to run almost like an Austerlitz battle script here. We're going to show a weak right flank with just cavalry covering some key crossings and roadways here. And we are going to allow a Confederate attack toward our right. We are then going to counterattack across this area here. And we'll be ready with 2nd Corps and a bunch of artillery, 3rd Corps, 5th Corps to swing down, 7th Corps to swing down as well. And hopefully we can crack their army around here, drive forward, grab some victory locations, and come away with a major victory and a chance to win this blasted campaign and get started with the next one. Let's go. When we begin. September 12th, morning, September 12th. Okay, the very first thing we're going to do is get our guns out. All right, here. Here. And here. Three-inch ordnance rifles from Long's cavalry division can go, I'd say, here. That's a clever little spot for them. And then we roll forward 5th Corps artillery to positions outside this peach orchard here, or outside this orchard. I don't know if it's a peach orchard or what. All right. Okay, next we roll forward with 2nd Corps. Durier's division will get us started. We're going to come all the way down into these woods right here. Okay, boom, into the stream and below the slope, right? Then we're going to have Hamilton swing out, and he will enter these woods right here. Yank, yank, yank. Boom, pow. He comes out right there. 2 divisions out front. Next, we're going to have Fremont's division back here just form into line. Bingo. And then we've got the 2nd Corps cavalry that will come forward, say right about there. All right, all right. We're just going to roll these things out slowly but surely. Stop calling me Shirley. Let's go. Appreciate everybody who is in the chat tonight. We've got a nice robust chat tonight. I feel good about that, y'all. Third Corps. I think we're going to keep them hidden back here right now. I'm not ready to advance them yet. I need to get 7th Corps on the move under Bryce and bring them to this crossroad right here. That's not the Corps. This is. We will have them use roads and all such and so forth and get themselves right about there for now. I don't see the Rebs going on the offensive to start things off. It would appear with their skirmishers out, they'll be content to sit back on defense. All right, so I may change my mind here. Let's go ahead. Let's get 3rd Corps moving. Sherman's troops will come up. Pow, 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 pow. I love this. Yeah, a little Civil War battling right here, guys. We try to do it differently here at Alternate History Gaming. We try to be authentic, and we're not trying to gimmick things. We're not trying to game it. We're not trying to hack the game. We're not trying to beat and break the game. We are using tactics, proper strategy, authentic type gameplay to try and win battles, perhaps you might say, the honest way. Now, we do micromanage things quite a bit, I must admit. Maybe more than we might like, but here we go. Let's unlimber right here. The campaign for Richmond. So now, our 2 objectives, by the way, the one that really sticks out is right here. Beulah Church. See some Reb Cav on the move over here. What I suspect is that the Rebs have their whole army on. There we go. Got a little troops there. Let's have, do we have, yep, we got scouts out right here. Let's go ahead and let's have this cavalry go take a peek. Let's just get them up right there. These boys will stay defensive. Would like for these guns. Yeah, they can cover the crossing right there. Good. Let's have this cavalry push up here. And so I have a cavalry corps now, by the way. That's what's interesting. In my campaign, for the first time since I started playing the game, I've formed an actual cavalry corps under, I believe it's General Gregg. And I've learned a whole lot more through time about specializations for leaders and making sure you've got cavalry commanders in control of cavalry and control artillery and infantry and engineers and all the rest. I haven't actually incorporated engineers as much as maybe I should. General Fornicator, I see you on that. I'll make sure I know you're there. Starting the Confederate campaign? Yeah, tonight, I'm going to tell you. Nope. We'll be doing that, though. We will be doing it. That Confederate campaign will begin. Now, Dennis with the 3rd Corps Cav comes to here. And we'll be able to send orders back and forth. We'll take the length of this road with Gilman on the left. We may even post some skirmishers up there. We'll do that when they get deployed. Have these boys go forward. We'll go 2 times. Big grand advances may not be quite the way we do things here. And the last I knew, we could shoot through this orchard. So, yeah. Now we got their skirmishers. So let's go ahead and let's push these guns ahead into the orchard a bit. And then these guns come out to the edge of the woods. I'm going to fine-tune our placements here. These artillery really are out just covering here. I think more so than anything right now. I just want to be able to cover this whole battlefield here in the center. With guns, with guns. All right, we got movement. Here we go. I've got a major rebel push on this side like we thought might happen. Would appear. We got Rebs on the move with their guns in the back road right there. Okay, they've got what looks like a corps on the move over here. So, we're going to bring Palmer's cavalry back. Elliott, come on back, buddy. All right. This is where they'll attack. I suspect this is, this is another avenue of attack for them. Right through here. If they want to take it. Okay, we've got Durier's troops in position to advance straight at it. But we're not going to do that yet. Third Corps. Let's get them in these woods just a little further forward, huh? Let's get their guns posted right behind the woods. For now, just right there. Just right there. Let's do a little leapfroggy. They can take the road, sure. We'll have a division that moves right up to here. Third Corps scooches closer, right? Scooching ever so slowly. Got to await this major rebel push, I think. That or they're just going to deploy more this way. I'd say I'm probably okay with that. Don't believe they'll be able to cross here. Not with a large force. Ah, yeah, thank you, man. I was talking to you earlier about how I get into this mode where I'm doing other things, but all I can think about is the damn game. So it's kind of that way, waiting to be able to do the Confederate campaign. Let's bring Fremont's division up right here. And we'll have Second Corps out, ready to roll. Cook's division comes to here. Okay, these guns under McMillan are under 5th Corps' purview, so we'll wait on that. Actually, since they are, why don't we just go ahead and bring them out right here. And you boys double time. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Order's not so great down here in terms of cohesion, but that's fine. We'll send some skirmishers out to fiddle around with them. Let's get 3rd Corps moving. Now, here's Charles F. Smith in the center here. By the way, we did do a die roll in the last stream about Charles F. Smith knowing that Buchanan will be coming in the next day and a half or so. He probably thinks that they're going to be here sooner rather than later, but we'll see. Okay, they're going to be coming right through here. I would almost guarantee it. Hamilton's division, probably first in contact. We got Major General Eli Long's cavalry. They could scooch down into the woods right here, but not like that. Okay, let's go boom. Let's go cavalry out to here. Long himself comes to here. His guns are here. These boys stay right here. Looks like, yeah, you got a Confederate redeployment right at the objective near and around Beulah Church. I think that's what you got going on right here. They're going to reinforce their line at that position or at that point. Let's get in some skirmisher action right here. Kind of let them know that we've got some troops nearby. That's fine with me. All right. I don't think they're going for what I think I want them to go for here. Not yet, anyway. We're still kind of dangling our right flank for them. A little bit. Also, I feel like there's a chance we may have hidden our troops pretty well. How is Bryce's corps coming along? Ooh, they haven't gotten too far at all, have they? All right. Big battle. This one could last a little while. And it is the morning, September 12th, 1863, in a fateful battle to decide the war, or so we think. Action begins in the center. Following our deployment along this axis here, we believe we might be able to lure the rebels into an attack on our right and perhaps thereby then trap them over on this side of the battlefield. We've got a corps under Buchanan coming on here. We have 7th Corps coming on here. We'll probably be counterattacking with 5th Corps kind of down this way. 7th Corps down that way. Probably attacking here with 3rd Corps and 2nd Corps up this way. We've got artillery positioned really well in the center. We marched out with it, which was the plan, right? We've got more artillery coming up. We're going to scooch ahead into the orchard here, and we're going to scooch ahead a little bit more here. Hamilton's troops will just reposition a little bit. You've got Fremont's 2nd Corps Division on the way here. Cook is going to reposition right here. And we'll have it. We'll have it. I have, actually. Mr. P, thanks for being an esteemed member. Thank you, sir, for taking the time once again. A man who earns and pays for the pleasure. Mr. P, in all of my live streams, I would wager to say, I, at one point or another, have had to combine, break down. I don't think you can actually split units in OOBs. I think in the campaign map, you actually can only combine them. If you were to, after tonight's stream, of course, or now, or wait until I get back on the campaign map in tonight's stream. If you were to just take advantage of one of those moments, I can tell you for sure that it will be an informative moment. Here we go. I want to keep 3rd Corps hidden over here for just a scotch. Sure, I figured that there would be a gigantic battle in here somewhere, most likely. And I think we need to take 5th Corps. I don't know. There's an idea coming to my head that's kind of a derivation on the Napoleonic plan there with the Austerlitz plan. That was kind of the idea, was I was going to dangle my right and drive this way into their center and take the victory locations that way. Oh, so in creating core, yes, I do specifically have a video out for creating core. And it was like, it's called like creating core the first time is what the thumbnail says. It's back in my, go to the Grand Tactician topics playlist and you'll find it there. All they have are really just some cav out here. I'm telling you, I think we just got mixed muskets and Springfields. Okay. I'd say McDowell ought to get out here and just start pushing. I think Palmer comes forward. We put him on an attack, and he comes out right here. Sherman, attack right here. Crook in reserve will support, and he'll be right here. And McDowell's attack will go in to start the battle over here, while Second Corps kind of holds firm in the center right now. I don't believe we need these scouts out so much, so let's bring those back. We'll dismount in loose order here. I'll tell you what, let's bring this cavalry back out again. Boom. If they want to bring all of their boys in the center here for a little turkey shoot, I don't have any kind of problem with that. Love these Grand Tactician battles, man. Yeah, absolutely, Mr. P. You got it. Anytime, my man. Anytime. And also, in that core creation video, I do think that you might see me combining some of the brigades. What ends up happening when you do that, I'll get into it just really quickly, is the AI will kind of sort. Like when you combine the two brigades, they have to have the same weapon, by the way. That's one thing. You click one and combine it with the other, and when you do that, the commander who will take over is the better. He's the commander with the better stats, and he will always take over. He's a commander who's more suited for, you know, that command. The game does a pretty good job of just doing that automatically. Okay, Runyon's core artillery. Let's go ahead and bring it up. Have it ready. And Runyon himself stays at this crossroad while the rest of his corps prepares for an attack on the Confederate right flank, where they've now crowded in a bunch more troops. We may just try and tease them over here. I really would love for them to come out. I'd love for them to come up and out and then get into all of our artillery arcs here and then counterattack them and have a nice big scrum right out here with 2nd Corps, 3rd Corps. That'd be nice now that the situation has developed the way that it has. It looks like you're going to have two pretty strong rebel corps that have come up here, maybe 3. And I am going to try to commit to allowing for our AI generals to do a little more on their own and push these attacks in, okay? McDowell with 8,100 men over there on the left flank be pushing. All right. Once we make contact and have been in battle for just a hot minute over here, I think we're going to take Duryea, and we're just going to bring him up above the crest to open up on him. And maybe just his first 2 brigades. We'll micro that. Otherwise, I pretty well like our deployments here. All right, 7 Corps is coming close to their deployments. Abbott, how far are you away from Bryce? Quite a ways. We're probably just going to have to let them concentrate down there. See how we're doing. About 9:30 a.m. Yeah, so you basically can do the transfers. The transfer function in the game is probably going to be really important for you. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click into each one of those separate, disparate armies. And you're going to want to take all of its subordinate units, and you're going to want to click and drag them into the army that you want to kind of take over the main command, right? And after you've done that with each different one, you'll have the option, once it's been emptied out of its units, to then just delete the unit. And you can do that with any army that's all across the map. It'll just take longer for the units from the old army that you're emptying out to arrive at the new army that you're building. And so you can do that transfer function without actually having to move the symbols around the map. You can use once you get into a unit's OOB, you see the little transfer button, and then 2 sides pop up. You've got the right side is the army you're going to be putting everybody into. The left side is the army you're going to be pulling everybody from. And you do it that way. You pull, empty out one, delete this unit. It's done. Now everybody's going to be transferring to this one, but it's going to all happen invisibly, and they're going to just show up there. That's how you do that. All right. Going to put a little pressure on them. Over here on the left, we need to get into these guns right here, damn it. And we'll go ahead and we'll micro this a little. Let's have this brigade come forward. Let's try to, we'll make this a pretty heavy attack here. We'll have this brigade come forward as well. Cook's division out here on the left. It's going to get going here. Bingo. All right, here we go. Revs came out. Now we're going to come forward. Here and here. They came out. Duryea's division is going to get into the action right here, boys. Let's go, double time. We're going to put Duryea. I'm not quite sure what. All right, so they're going to pull back, looks like. Artillery punishment may be just a little bit much. Third Corps' attack doesn't appear to be going so swimmingly over here. All right, here they go. Kind of saw this one coming. All right. 5th Corps, be ready. We're going to bring them down. Like so. Sergeant's Cav, kind of just do a little shift right here. Duryea's division. Holding sway in the center for now. Ooh, buddy. All right, opening up. This is a mainly green Confederate army, if I remember it right. We've We've got Enfields. Let's back it up, gentlemen. We don't need to be so close. We're doing pretty good across the line right here. Let's have Duryea get himself kind of right here. Double time it, my man. Here we go. Attack. All right, now we're going to have Palmer jump into a defend. Okay, we're just kind of looking to tease him over here. We're going to jump into another defend with Sherman. We're just going to fight him. Little firefight right here. We're going to try to kill some Rebs. Okay, and they're going to come at us on this end right here. This is going about like we thought it would. Okay, we're moving back here good before we break. Here we go. Our dismounted cav here. Gonna be in a good spot. Let's move another brigade of dismounted cav forward here. They're gonna have their Springfield musketoons. Eli Long is gonna send another brigade forward. Still got Fessenden's troops here. He'll probably be needed. Let's go ahead and have him be right there, and he can kind of keep them busy against this end here if they're gonna hit us hard. You got Sheffield, Canty, Sheffield, and Wadey. Stan Wadey's troops right here, huh? Nice. Yeah, we're taking heavy casualties right here. And heavy artillery bombardment, but so are they. I think we can stand. We're good. Okay, we're flanking them out here on the left, meanwhile. I think we got them. Yeah, charge move there, boys. We're going to have Cook come on out here. He's got to stay pretty far back in order not to get shot. I learned that one in my Chancellorsville playthrough, man. Yeah, we got a lot of Union artillery banging away on this central position right here. This is what I was hoping for. You know, kind of grand battery over here to screw things up. Let's send some skirmishers out. Want to try to make sure the guns are guarded too, right? Right here. Send them on out. Through the fields here, man. I love how there's crop fields here like that. That's cool. All right, we got this cavalry up. Let's dismount them. Loose formation. Okay, cavalry's going to be holding sway here in this area of the battlefield. We have Enfield musketoons right there. Are those guns? Let's go get them. Let's go attack these cannon if we can. Do it. Nice. All right. Pushing Wadey off. Fantastic. That is Colonel George Taylor right here, who's standing strong in the center under Duryea's command. Union troops holding sway in the main part of the battlefield as the push toward Beulah Church will continue. Again, we kind of... Oh, hey, we've got another Confederate division over here on the left. Crook is going to defend. Ooh. I see, oh, man, this is going to be a tough position to crack. Okay, we need to take Cook's division. I think we need to bring him up in support. We need to start kind of pushing a little bit over here. I think this is the place to push. Second Corps pushes. Let's go. And we're going to think when we get up there, put them on an attack. Let's have these boys. They're on defense now, yeah, so that's good, that's good, that's good. Is Crook out here? Yep. Defending. So we kind of just have to do that. I did not know that they had that kind of strength over there. I thought that they had fewer troops. Shoot. Have we kind of reach behind you to get the drink there? God, what a battle we got going here, boys. For all the freaking marbles. Zip in on this action right here. We got skirmishers against an artillery battery. And try to drive them out. We can push right here. I got a good feeling about our chances anyway. Okay, 5th Corps has moved up. Cavalry still holds in the woods here. How we looking? Wow, we're doing good. We're doing good. Let's... No cold steel. So, Slack's cavalry brigade needs to move ahead a little bit. Oh, here they come right here. Fessenden needs to ride out on the double quick long. And we need you boys to hit these Confederate troops if you can. Oh my gosh, look at that. Those clever Rebs, they found a little spot to hide. Okay, these cannons need to adjust. Eli Long running around trying to get his cavalry division in line. And figured out. Let's have these boys come over here. Bingo. I like the way things look just fine over on this side. I think we need to reposition some of our guns here. Alright, now we're moving up onto the attack right here. Good. New divisions out from 2nd Corps in the center. Things still look solid here on the left. Although Totten, I think we may need to get him out of here. Fall back, buddy. Let's get some skirmishers out from you. Nugent, time for you to get out. Gonna probably have to deal with him breaking there. He went up against an artillery battery here and took it. Took it heavy in the heat. Took it heavy through the teeth. I don't know what the heck I was just saying right there. Took it heavy in the heat. Yes, whatever that means. No cold steel. Dismount. Loose order. Let's go. Let's move forward right here. These guns need double time. These two. Eli Long near this tree right here. I like Major General Eli Long. I don't see them moving hard against this flank. Nugent, lay down, fella. I'm thinking it's time we move hard against this center, though, like we were thinking. Boom. 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 Right there. Okay, we're doing fine here with the Cessna. We're going to advance on them. Looks like this artillery has been run off or destroyed. We're going to engage here. We're going to get some more skirmishers out, and we're going to engage on this side. I think we're going to start pushing with 2nd Corps right here, right down the center, right down the pike, right at Beulah Church. There's a wide open road to Beulah Church, boys. We can snap the rebel center. All right. We're giving this Hamilton is going to get an assault order. Cook. Go. Go, 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 go. Opening up here, good. Let's have these skirmishers just shift to right here. All right. Seymour's doing pretty good. Miles, time to bring you back. Third Corps guns right out there contributing. Blaisdell's fine. All right. Give me time to push this attack. Go. Charge, move up there. We need these 2 brigades to push it right here. And then I'm going to bring 1 battery up right up the road. Go, go, go. Bingo. We'll go ahead and we'll bring 2. Boom. Double time. Here we go. Forward they go. The boys in blue. The Saints are marching in, baby. Let's go. General Duryea with his division. Triumphantly march forward into the attack. Here they are. Trying to assail my center right with a massive clump of Confederates. You gotta love it when they clump. Okay, Gordon's brigade. We're gonna go ahead and just have them here on the reverse side of the slope. They'll cover the artillery. And then we're gonna have Fremont's division assume a position here. Actually, not like that though. They're gonna make sure they're not worried about cover or the road. And then they'll take a position where Duryea was. And we've got the assault going in here. Okay. Boom. And here. You gotta love it when you feel like you kind of bagged them a little bit here. Alright, let's mount up. Let's send this cab and let's have it right there. Retreat. Help the morale of this division here as they make their attack. The 2nd Corps. Moving ahead, baby. Let's go. Okay, we've got our guns now double timing it in position. Very good. I do think I like the way this is looking. Okay, Miles, you need to get the hell out of there, buddy. Let's go. Run. You're confident still. Alright, 3rd Corps over here. Having a hard time. Pushing in the center. Just got to make sure we don't exhaust the troops, right? We're at 11:20 a.m. September 12th. As we drive toward one of our objectives in the center. You got the Rebs just massing around Old Cold Harbor right here. Subject to a ton of Yankee artillery punishment. We're going to go ahead and scooch the guns ahead. scooch. Scooch, scooch. Some of them, like that. These guys, let's have these guns go here. These guns are fine up at the top. Good. All right, looking pretty good across the line, I would say. The Cessna is now taking some heat. He's got Springfield rifled muskets. Boys, let's advance. All right, got guns up here now. Excellent. And here. We've got Gordon's brigade that could push right in through here. We need to take a look. All right, 5th Corps. Let's go ahead. Let's bring 5th Corps kind of right up where 2nd Corps was. Grover's division, boom. Cooper's division, boom. And Hayes there with Sergeant here. This artillery reserve battery comes forward. We forgot about it. Gregg and the Cavalry Corps Command will move to here. I don't see us doing anything over here. Good, fine. Elliott, call your scouts in, dismount, get into loose order. Good. Fessenden over here. Let's go ahead and get him down here so maybe he can take shots into those revs. Okay, his assault is going to turn into a defend. This assault will continue. Okay, and then we're looking at having Bryce there, right here. All right, he has lined up his men. Okay, we've got Stockton's division. We're going to drive them down to, I think we'll have Abbott and his division move out to the left. Okay, Stockton is going to head toward the center. And it'll be kind of a split command. We'll end up probably detaching Abbott out there. Okay, and then we're going to have Howard. He'll be here. The Corps artillery will come this way with the main body of the Corps. Right here, right here. Boom, boom, boom. Bryce, and he'll come over here too. Abbott will be out here just in case 3rd Corps gets run off. Oh boy, you got that right about the clumps. You got that right about the clumps. Love for our batteries to be hammering away at those clumps. Need to move forward with these guns, these guns. These guns need to do the same thing, although they're under the divisional command. So, oh, we captured these, huh? Okay. Let's go ahead and send the skirmishers back out. Okay, we got these guns opening up from here now. Fantastic. Fantastic. We're opening up here with some troops down by the stream. Fantastic. I'm good with that. Got a massive battlefront right here. And 3rd Corps kind of just teased them over here. I was thinking we might have the ability to flank them. We may still. Let's go attack right here. Nugent, you come back and attack right here. And Blair Jr. Let's advance you forward. Go. See, they're going to come and flank Taylor right here. We'll take Taylor. We're going to pull him back to right here. All right. Kind of a thin blue line. Pull back, boys. Woo! All right, building gets smashed. Nice. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. We've got a little bit of a breakthrough right here. We may be able to bag all of these dudes. Let's have this battery. Again, 5th Corps artillery right here. Let's bring them also. If we can. I don't know where to bring them. Boom. Okay, these fellas need to fall back. And we'll let these guns do some work for a hot minute. And we'll have skirmishers come out. Try to deal with some of this rebel counter movement right here. Boom. I do believe the entire rebel army is here. That this is them. I'm pretty sure. Okay, retreating in good order here with Ammon's brigade. It's a pretty well-experienced brigade. They're down half their men. Alright. Rough shape over here with Taylor. We're going to get some skirmishers out. We're going to lay the rest of them down. Gordon's brigade right here is going to move up. Okay, from Durier's division, he's going to move up onto the attack right there. Looks like we've got a nice little attack push right there. Or, you know, it's a good-looking firefight. They're laying down in the corn, you can see right there. Nice. Got our guns up. I think we're doing a lot of damage using our cannon. Alright, they tried to push forward with some skirmishers to knock out our guns. I don't think they're going to pull it off. These boys push some new skirmishers out. Nope, can't do it. Alright, these guns right here, we're going to lay down with these boys. That way we can hit these guys with canister, and this is going to be a bloody battleground here, I sense. Here we go. Nugent came forward. Now he's going to come back. We just wanted to get these guys spun back around toward the left. That's really all we were doing there. Blair Jr. Lay down, boys. We really just in the Reb killing business here, is what I'm thinking. We just gonna shoot them. Shoot them and shoot them and shoot them and shoot them. Oh, this is freaking perfect. Reb's coming up with, whose brigade is that? Cantee's brigade is back. Now we've got Nugent. Nugent's brigade wants to get themselves killed. He's pushing ahead with an attack right here. Here you got Nugent's command, Colonel Nugent. They're down over 50%. Oh my goodness. I don't think this is going to end well for them, boys. But they're pushing forward the attack, the green shirts. With their mixed muskets. Oh my gosh. And they're going to try to push an entire infantry brigade off with artillery support. Yeah, I don't think that's going to go so well. Off they go. Right there. Okay. No surprise. No surprise. As 3rd Corps just kind of holds sway over that way. This is the area where we can probably really push right up this trail toward Beulah Church, man. I think we take Hayes' division. I think we put him in an assault. And I think we get him up in there, and 5th Corps starts to get in the action, baby. I think Cooper's division comes to here. I think Abbott, I think we need to get him here. Bingo. Get the rest of 7th Corps. They'll be forming up here and ready to drive that way. I do believe. We need to take advantage of this little hole we're poking in the line right here. Right here. That's where it is. Uh-oh. Pew's artillery. Damn it. Right here. Got run off. Son of a bee. Let's bring some boys back, see if we can't reman those guns. Let's also swerve these boys around so they're shooting there. Okay, we drove Canty off. No surprise. We'll stay laid down up here. Okay. And then I'm going to take Gibbons, boys. All right, perhaps fruitless, but we in the red killing business in 2nd Corps still got, I don't know if I love it. Maybe not a good idea. We'll see. We'll see if I actually want to do it. I was going to do a pass through, keep Duryea's division back here, guarding the guns, and resting up. Because they're about spent. I think maybe what we do here is we bring this brigade forward with this one as well. We let Ammon go ahead and retreat at the double quick. We'll let Taylor do the same. Back up. Fremont, he's with his boys. Let's go Duryea. He'll stay right up here. That's fine. So now I think I'm ready to take one more artillery battery up in here. Ooh. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Ow, Blair Jr. with his boys in the woods up on a little high spot on the left over here. Blair goes down, wounded.
Do not remove me from the field until this engagement is decided.
Let's have Seymour's brigade come ahead in support. Right here, we'll be advancing. These men they saw their beloved colonel or general go down. And now they will be angrily moving toward the front. This cannon needs to come right down here, man. These guns, same. Come forward to here. My goodness, this one's making me sweat, gentlemen. This one is making me sweat. Yeah, all we really need to do is keep these guys standing out here in a big clump for our artillery. And then again, try to exploit the breach here in the center. Thankfully, we have Abbott here. Wow, Blair routed. Damn it. It's going to be a lost resilience route over there. 3rd Corps, really in rough shape. They always seem to end up getting the rough treatment, man. Alright, we're going to take this general off of his AI command. Okay, we got new brigades up here like we planned. Good. How we doing along this part of the line? Oh my God, the Cessna is done. Over 50% casualties for him. McGregor's brigade, his turn now. I think I'm going to take Gordon's brigade from Duryea, and I'm going to move him up on the attack right here, and we're just going to kind of cover this artillery moving forward. And it'll be a little sacrificial here. But what I'm hoping is we can go like a little 2-on-1 against this brigade right here and help pry this side of their line open just a little bit more. Here we go. New division coming up the road. Don't mind the road. Don't mind the road. And still hanging tough with the cavalry over here. Good. This is the main battlefront. I think that's what it's going to be for the remainder of this day. It's 1 p.m. now. As we're just kind of, you know, pushing and pulling. Fall back and reform, you say? Huh, how dare you? How dare you? Alright, these guns are going to push forward just a bit. Push forward just a bit. Okay, these new brigades are going to push forward with the guns. Like so, and like so. Okay, we're going to be flanked for just a minute. But here we go. Fresh brigade under McGregor. We're going to charge, move forward. We're going to try and get a real good, hard volley in up close. We got them falling back. See, they know they're flanked. Let's spin it around, boys. Let's spin it around. Bingo. We're going to be taking heavy casualties, but Gordon's brigade's fresh, and now they're not flanked anymore. Okay, we're moving forward now with McGregor. Here we go. We need a decisive battle here, yes. This has got to be, I just don't know. I don't know if we can actually achieve a crushing victory here. I lack confidence, but this is the weak point in their line, right through here. Really like to exploit it. Okay, here we go. We got a halting situation here. You've got Hayes. He's going to reorganize his attack. I think we ought to probably have Hamilton's division get back on an assault. Go. That way Hayes has got a little bit more room to work with, I think. Yeah, Cessna, get on back. I think we'll be able to open up from here. Let's have these troops just, let's have them hit them. Okay. Seymour, not doing too bad, but we're going to go ahead and pull back. Right here, Miles needs to get the hell out of there, or he's going to break. Might break anyway. Maybe we can trick them into attacking a little bit more out here. Here goes Gibbon. Along this part of the line right here, man. Ooh, in the trees. Oh, he's going to be taking some heavy casualties. Come on, boys. He's just got some Springfield muskets right here. Hit him. There we go. Hit him, hit him, hit him. Then let's have him... Oh, he can't send any skirmishers out, darn it. Alright, this battery is also going to come forward up to here. We're going to be pushing the artillery forward right here. Hobson under the 5th Corps. No, this is under this division right here. Welsh's guns, 12-pound howitzers, perfect. We're going to bring them up. They'll come right here. All right, McGregor has pushed these boys out. Nice. Let's have his division commander come ahead. Excellent. All right. Now we got this move. Looks like Hayes and Hamilton are going to work together here. A little bit. A little bit. Taking objectives, I don't think, will be the way that we get a victory in this thing, is what I'm thinking. There we go. We're starting to break them here. Excellent. Excellent. Shit, let's take Abbott's division. Let's just fucking do this. Let's go attack here. Do it. Okay, the other two divisions of 7th Corps. Right. Let's redeploy. One's here. The other one is near Foster House there. Guns roll out here and here. Boom. All right. Oh my word, look at this. Here we've got Miller's troops in a nasty one right here in the field. God, you got corpses everywhere here. Goodness gracious. I don't love the way that this looks here. Let's go with an attack order for Hamilton. He's been on the battlefront for a while now. I think you got Hayes who just wants to go in one brigade at a time. General Hancock gonna want to get up here, get these boys moving, damn it. He stayed back here drinking. I'm gonna ride him up like a hero in the day. Gibbon over here is getting hammered. Okay, we need to bring him back again. Okay, Gordon. Probably time to pull him back. Right here. Do it. Go, go, go. You got a solid Confederate clump right here. Gotta hope we can break them up with artillery. We're gonna need some skirmisher help. Go, go, go. Skirmishers out, boys. Skirmishers out, boys. No, DeCessnola, don't you dare. Stop it. Your commander now stays off of the assault order. Stop, stop, stop. Let's have this division from 5th Corps. Let's have them come up. Boom. That's what they're there for, right? So we'll have kind of a demi-division up here with Durier's leftovers. Here's Gordon with some skirmishers. Let's go, boy. Let's have these guns come here. Big old battery up in the center. This is a little bit what I was hoping for. Okay, you boys need to hit them. Okay, all right. Skirmishers running the wrong damn way. I know how that happened. And that's the danger of having your cannon out front, of course. Come on, damn it. Get the hell out there. Need to get your skirmishers out here so that they'll tie their skirmishers up. All right, coming up on 2 p.m. in the battle.
Yeah, give me a turkey before I bleed to death.
I love how he says that, too.
He's like, I will not be moved. And by the way,
I'm gonna die if you don't give me a freaking tourniquet. Okay, no, decessnal, no. Get out of that idea. That's a bad idea, bro. We're gonna let Minty's brigade and friends come forward to help out, okay? We got Durier's leftovers that are doing better back here, but that's what they are. They're leftovers right now. This battery is catching hell from those skirmishers, damn it. Bloom! Curve. McMillan's guns under Captain McMillan, 3-inch ordnance rifles, throwing canister out right at them. They're low on ammo, though, right now. These guns are also low. Same. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I think that's why you bring up fresh batteries. Okay. Boom. We've got 7th Corps cannon. Boom. The rest of the artillery reserve. 12-pound Napoleons. Boom. And Foster's cannons. Boom. Alright, now and everybody up here, all these guns are going to pull back. Retreat, boys. Low on ammo. That's alright. Little micro here, little micro there, little artillery shuffle. Move on back. Forward and back, forward and back. As the campaign for Richmond continues. Okay, yeah, these 12-pound howitzers. Okay, yeah, go there, go there, go there. This is looking pretty good, I think. Oh, shoot, I think we might have had a brigade break over here. Hayes Division's not really going in over here. But we sure have broken them open. Oh, man, okay, I think we need to just take 7th Corps. I think we need to take all of them. And we just need to go, go, go. Go. Stockton. Go. And don't you dare stop. This massive freaking catastrophe. Okay, we'll have a little turkey shoot down here. Fantastic. Get skirmishers out. Okay, they already do. Got these guns here. We'll have new ones coming. Good, good, good. Come on, boys. Double time. Double time for me. If we can get those guns up, pumping. That's what we want. All right. Yeah, a little less clumpy. Boy, they sure clumped up nice for me, didn't they? I'd like to see how the casualty differential looks after this one. I, as always, probably have lost quite a few men in the artillery branch. Seymour, go ahead and lay down. Coming up on 2:20 p.m. De Fessenden's, here we got Colonel James Fessenden's cavalry brigade that's continued to hold here along the stream. They've got some skirmishers, though. Appear to be putting on the pressure. We've lost quite a few cavalrymen. 526. Holy smokes. Right here, Tompkins also down about 500-600 men as they've continued trading fire with the infantry across the stream, helping us pry the enemy position open on this end. Here we go. 7th Corps is going to move into the attack right here. We got, these are some pretty good troops. These are the right ones, I think, to be sending in to do that work right there. Okay, these guns, I don't think they can shoot at anything. I think we need to move them up to here. Yeah, keep coming, boys. Keep coming. Double time. Double time for you. Okay, he already is. Good. Fine. You too. Double time. Alright, now I need to find Knipe. Uh-oh, Miller's troops broke. Where was he? Oh, he was over here. I think that was part of Hamilton's division. So, Knipe, why don't you get back over here? Runyon, why don't you move up a bit? Grover in the center, kind of a reserve division, it looks like. Ooh, okay, they still got a pretty good clump right there. Yeah, they got a pretty darn good clump. By God. Let's have these boys come here. And let's have these boys, yeah, keep doing what they're doing. We'll probably try to, you know, if we can catch it, try to adjust what they're doing there. Okay, this cavalry brigade under Slack, let's have it come in here. There goes Stockton's division, good. Got an artillery group here. Pew, yeah. Alright, now we got the guns back up here, good. These are fresh guns. They've got full loads all across the line here. Good, good, good. Now we'll be able to put some hurt on them. I do believe. I do wonder if we'll just be able to kind of push them back. Okay, we got Whipple moving ahead from Abbott's division, I believe. Yep. Cameron Jr. Abbott on the attack right here. Good. And 3rd Corps will be able to hold against this side. And let's pry open that center, boys. Yeah, okay, we got him. Advance, please. You boys right here. Double time. Definitely liking the way that this looks right here, gentlemen. Liking the way that this looks. Wait, how am I looking on the green screen? Still fine. Got some broken Reb troops back there. Fantastic. We got artillery fire. Blasting them. Ton of cannon. I think we ought to, because, you know, I'm kind of a stickler for a clean looking battlefield here. I think we need to do that right there. Kind of just clean it up a little bit. Maybe shift these guys just a bit to right there. Now, what I want to do really is I'm going to let the artillery waylay. We're not going to use much infantry on this side except for Abbott, who's going to continue to kind of poke and bother on this side. And we're just going to use the artillery to apply the pressure here. And then we're going to use 7th Corps. Continue driving a wedge toward Beulah Church right here. Yes, let's go. Let's go, boys. Okay, and then these cav dismount in loose order. Let's get them firing right there. And now that we have cav close to our infantry on this end too, they'll benefit from the morale boost. A little light. George Gordon Meade. Yeah, he's not fit. Hancock is my 5th Corps commander here in this alternate history reality. All right, we got all, see, Cooper's 5th Corps division is up. Hancock's up. He's got a bunch of his troops moving into the attack. We've got a nice breakthrough moving here. Let's go there. Fry's brigade. Let's go here. Must exploit the breach. Oh my goodness, here we go, Lightburn. He wants to come down right at him. No, stop and fire. And we'll have 2 ranks going down on him, looks like. Good. Let's get some men on these guns right here. That way we can use them. Let's take this group of troops with this gun, and let's bring it here. 3-inch ordnance rifle. Let's go right here with these. And could we be breaking through here, boys? Gosh darn, it sure feels like it. It sure feels like it. It's a turkey shoot down the Rebs in the creek right here, boys. There's not much they can do unless they want to attack out of there. There's a ton of them back there, though. Holy smokes. That's got to be a whole corps, if not more than that. Okay, Lightburn. Why don't we have you just chill out, man? Pull back. Oh my god, I just can't believe that they haven't moved aggressively on this side. I feel like they know what I've got. They're just not doing it. Alright, here we are, 3:10 p.m. So what it looks like we might begin to isolate this part of the rebel line. Ooh boy. Bingo. And let's pry it open the other way. Ready? Bingo. You got Stockton's division in the lead. Ah, shoot. Broken troops under Lightburn. That's not a lost resilience route, though, so they will be back. Still looking all right there. Looking good here. Looking good here with the Hall rifles. Yeah, nice. More Hall rifles here. Bingo. And the Springfield rifled musket will be firing down on that flank of those units there. Fine. And all this artillery is just going to be going nuts on this part of the rebel line here, and they've got plenty of ammo. Plenty of ammo, gentlemen. There's just... If they were to launch a massive attack in the center right here, I feel... If they were launching a massive attack on my left, frankly, is where I feel like they would have the most success. But if they were to launch one here in the center, they might not do too bad. You know, just push forward, one big desperate bid to break this all up. Because this is getting dicey for the Rebs on this side, I think. got them flanked all over the place. Forward. Fire. Okay, this gun. No, I want you guys firing this way. Go. I want you guys firing this way. Go. This gun right here. Right there, go. And Reno's brigade. Yeah, Colonel Jesse Reno. Got their Springfield rifled muskets. We'll send him up toward Beulah Church. Right in there, we'll have ourselves a bit of a salient. And Howard's brigade of 7th Corps plus Stockton will be up and fighting. And they'll form a salient near Beulah Church while we try to crack the rebel line there and push through. See, this, if they were going to do like a last-ditch thing, that's where I would do it, over here. I fear it enough to have Crook's division redeploy to the edge of the woods here. We'll have Seymour's brigade go to here, or this division, I should say, under Sherman. Let's have Abbott's attack turn to a defend. These guns all have to get reloaded, right? In the coming day. I think that we'll have a day 2 or a day 3, as the case may be. All right, we got more rebel brigades that are broken right there. Good. Okay, we're just going to use our Hall rifles from a distance to fire down on these guys. And that'll be just fine. Let's fall back a little bit here. We got a broken Red Cav brigade there. Kimball here is going to turn them. And now it's pretty much just Reb killing. Just Reb killing with guns and with hot infantry small arms fired down in the creek right here, Dimmer. I think we're breaking them in plenty of spots. Hope I haven't missed anything anywhere. I don't think so. Seem to be moving right along. Grover's division. Let's have them set up here. 5th Corps. It's kind of split out all across the field right now. I don't love that. It's alright though. Love Sergeant's cavalry come out there. So yeah, we'll basically keep Granger's brigade and Fry's brigade generally at long distance because they're their weapons. Now, I don't know. They may be facing other Confederate units that have the same kind of weapons, but this is the Wolverine Brigade, the Hoosier Brigade. 7th Corps has got some really good troops in it. Oh my gosh, look at all of these casualties in here. Got a lot of Rebs. This field is littered with dead and wounded. Man, oh man. Been an all-day slugging match out here. We got more rebel routed units. Routed rebel units. We've got them in the bag. We got them in the bag. I don't want to rout. I don't want my troops routing. Beatty. Probably do that. Feel alright about it. And Minty. Probably kind of do that. Here. Okay, cool. Beatty and Minty. We'll do this right here. Fit the brigades in like that. From Cooper's division of 5th Corps. So 5th Corps troops getting in the action right here. Good. Oh, no. We're losing some... damn. Let's retake those. God dang it. Alright, we're going to have to take Gordon's brigade, I think, and just move them back ahead. Let's charge, move up. Reno, you can use the road, dude. Advance there. I'm just going to have to try and continue to steadily make progress with this push toward Beulah Church. We still got a minor defeat working right here. There is a chance now, however small it may be, there is a chance that the Confederates have another corps hiding back here at Old Cold Harbor, is what I'm thinking. I think there's a chance. But they're just kind of sitting in. They're just hanging in, man. They're just hanging in, getting shot. Okay, Reno has lost 200 men just trying to march over to this position, by God, toward Beulah Church. Taking heavy casualties as they march past. I don't love that. You know, you gotta live with it, right? It's just one of those things. Terrible, terrible turkey shoot for the Rebs in here. Holy smokes! We got nothing but Hall rifles and plains rifles firing down in on these boys. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and grab the Beulah Courthouse. Right there. Kimball's brigade, still eager, doing fine. Enemies in defensive cover, so that'll be a bummer. Okay, Colonel George Gordon. Are these meant to take over an artillery battery? No, those are skirmishers. So let's go ahead. Let's send them back. We'll have Gordon firing down again. Rejoining the action. We've got another battery, I think, that had troops run off. By God. Let's get some boys up here. Let's get some boys up here. I'm not sure. I'm thinking that Confederate artillery might have driven these guys off their guns, but I'm just not sure. Tough to see for sure, tough to tell. You always want to believe that an attack is going to move forward more swimmingly than it actually ever does. But this is looking pretty good right in here. Although Granger is now taking some heavy casualties. Right, let's get Fry's brigade up on them. Cannons are helping out good. Oh, we got a rebel brigade back here. I think they were reforming. Right back by the church as we push through right here. Reno's brigade. We appear to be taking the Old Cold Harbor objective. near Old Cold Harbor Road. Go ahead. Attack that way. We'll have Gibbons' brigade attack this way. We do have some men back on these guns. Good. What a battle, what a battle, what a battle. Excellent. Drove those boys off, and we will take Beulah Church. Yeah, Beulah Church or Beulah Courthouse, one or the other. I think it might be Beulah Courthouse. Springfield Rifle Musket. These boys with Davis's brigade looking pretty good. Kimball looking pretty good. Now we got the whole Army of Northeastern Virginia on now, right? So all we have are a fresh 12,500 troops that'll be coming on under Buchanan and McClellan's Army Command. You got to thank Little Mac for thinking to send those guys this way. All right, here we go. Fry's brigade is going to engage, turn the flank, cause some chaos in the ranks of the rebel troops here, and they are going down like flies, baby. Yikes. The Zouaves on the flank. We're going to rip these Rebs to shreds. Slack got wounded. Son of a bitch. Okay, we just took Beulah, whatever. Beulah Courthouse. We've got like a mock makeshift attack over here on this side. Come on over, boys. Come on over. My goodness, gentlemen. What a battle we have got. It just continues. What a bloody, bloody battle, too. Holy smokes, man. You just got to respect the fight. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be something that's important to look at, I think, right about now. Oh, my word. You see right here, this is what I mean. So we're in a spot right now where we really can't afford to go getting a bunch of guys killed. Some major attack. I mean, the other side, the other way to look at that is we could send them running if we just have one more big push that causes a ton of casualties. The problem is I just don't think the tactical situation is going to work in our favor. We just don't quite have the artillery power. I don't think we have quite enough to really punch them in the mouth. I think it's got to remain just an ongoing firefight along the front line here. Especially here. Just killing Rebs, just killing Rebs. The Wolverine Brigade, no strangers to what's going on right now. Let's send some skirmishers. Nope. Okay. Recall them. Oh, yeah. CSA start in 1864. Here's the deal. So, I feel like it's an ill-advised move for the channel, maybe, but my plan is to do a really interesting alternate history CSA playthrough, and I want to utilize some things that kind of help tell a revenge story, quote-unquote. And you'll see what I mean when I actually start the campaign and you see the details. What I intend is for something that, what I hope for and intend is for something that like does not represent or reflect historical events really at all. The strategy will be to go with something almost completely different from what was actually done. You will not recognize I don't believe anyway. You know, we'll see. But the idea will be for the Confederate campaign to just be something that's wholly unique, entirely unique. And the generals will be not what you expect for them to be, and the heroic units will not be what you expect for them to be, and all of that, you know. Bingo. Shooting down the hill at those guys now. Good. And yeah, we've been in contact a good long time in this one, man. Finally routing these rebel troops here, boys. Excellent. Or we will be. Okay, we'll move into this forest right here. Okay, Lightburn, his division commander is doing something. Let's get him out of this mode. Let's have Granger advance into the woods. Let's have Fry. Yeah, keep firing here. Okay, we're coming up. There it is, 5 p.m. here at the battle. As the push continues. We've got this objective now. It's still right in the middle, man. Everything hangs in the balance, even now. Terrible, bloody fight. By the way, I went to that strength report and I prematurely looked away at how many casualties there have been. Oh my gosh. In one full day of combat so far. There you have it, my friend. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I want to go with a rebel campaign. There's a couple of things I want to try for in particular that are, I think, really unique. I don't want to give away too much, of course. And one thing that certainly will be on my mind in that playthrough will be the idea at least, of trying to get, finding ways to set it up so that the likelihood of the Europeans getting involved goes up considerably. I'm going to try to do that, and then also there will be a revenge narrative going in the game, in the playthrough. And again, I won't spoil too much with that. Got some shoulder pain dealing with here. Appreciate everybody for being in tonight. Reminder, click that thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Please do comment on the VOD. Of course, join the chat. Share the video and the stream. Helps the algorithm know we're here. We're strengthened. We're bolstered on the left now. We've got Grover and more 5th Corps troops. That'll help. Looks like we got them breaking right here. Good. Abbott. He's still holding tough. Yeah, I knew that the main battle would take place along this front. I just knew it. Oh my gosh. These boys need to fall back to here. Retreat, gentlemen. This is the last brigade, and we don't need Fry out here facing them all by himself. Let's have these boys advance. Let's have these boys turn around facing the right way. Fry. Let's have Reno react. Take over for Fry over here. Okay. And we'll just keep crushing this part of their line. Just kind of keep rolling it up. We've broken open their line here. Don't have anybody we can really send into the breach, which is annoying. I don't love it. It's alright. Just got a deal. Just got a deal. Let's get skirmishers out. We'll do a little skirmisher spam on this side of the line. We'll try to minimize our own casualties, maximize theirs. Okay, there we've got another routed Reb unit. Another routed Reb brigade. Okay, Gibbon. I think we could go ahead and pull him back. Cameron Jr. definitely pulls back. Aye. Gordon is wounded. We got a lot of wounded brigade commanders right now. Taylor, let's get him back in the action. Charge move. Taylor's brigade attacks once again. Okay, and these guns can't shoot. So let's try moving them right here. Let's go lay these boys down. Let's lay these boys down. Okay, and then these guys will open up. Good. Yeah, that looks fine. Let's advance to right here. Good. And the advance of Taylor as he comes across this corpse wounded body strewn battlefield. Oh my God. Here comes Taylor into the attack. Right here near the old Cold Harbor Road as we push to take it for good. It's just terribly bloody down here, man. Wincoop's brigade can come forward. Charge move into it if Abbott will let us. He may not. Attack. Reno. There we go. Granger's troops are about ready to run from the field in a lost resilience route, but we'll back them up a bit. They're broken. Okay, there they go. Okay, 7th Corps getting chewed up pretty good over here now. Be another 20,000 ribs down. Still got ourselves a minor defeat working here. Oh my gosh. Ah, man, I'll tell you. It's getting late tonight, gentlemen. I got a feeling like after we finish up this day 1, day 2 fight, we're going to have some more detailed deployments, and we're going to have to do the next day of the battle and the last action around here on the next stream. I don't know. And all, kind of weary out here on the left. Taylor's brigade. Fire. Lay back down. Let those guns bang away behind you, and then you can get back up. Okay, this is a tough Confederate brigade right here under Jones. He's holding against 3 of ours. Fessenden out here, he is in rough shape, but he continues to hold. Cavalry Corps holding sway, holding fast. Again, slack, wounded. Boom. Let's do that. Try to get them in the action a little bit there. So Granger, now this 5-star Wolverine brigade, I think might be able to rally? Question mark? I don't know. Okay, we came in close. Taylor's brigade came in close. Charge. Here comes Taylor's brigade on a nice charge right here. As the Rebs get hammered with artillery. We'll see how he does. Colonel George Taylor. Ooh, they're going to take a nasty volley on the way in. We got 1,200 Yankee troops resorting to the old bayonet. See if we can move these Rebs. Do it more for fun than anything else, I'd say. Wrap up a really bloody day of fighting over here near Old Cold Harbor Road. They have strong melee, it says. Taylor does. Quite a fight up here. Look at these boys. Oh my gosh. They're still confident. Oh my gosh, this rebel brigade looks like it's probably pretty tough too. Fighting all the way into the evening hours, and we broke them. We broke them. Nice job, gentlemen. Taylor, probably going to get a promotion, but they need to. They're gonna have to stand strong in there and just go until they break. Taylor's men trying to break the line down here, by God. Open fire on him. He's down to 7 rounds per man. Alright. I tell you what. Let's get him out of there. That's a good attack. That's a good late day attack right there. Let's go ahead. Let's get down the slope a little bit. Let's get down the slope a little bit. Beatty, Minty from Cook's division, or Cooper's division of 5th Corps. Still looking good. Okay, these boys I think we should send off soon enough. Here we've got Slack's Cav now. Fire. Open up on them. Baker's guns. These guns here. I don't think we can see through the woods right there. Alright, let's have these cannon move up here, here. Let's have these boys come up to here. These gun batteries will come up to here. Here. Ooh. Ooh, what a pier. They're losing this one, but we lost a brigade. Okay. Okay, given. Recall your skirmishers wherever they are. Oh, he's recalling his troops from the cannons. Damn it. Okay, it looks like Taylor did end up breaking. The sun will go down on this epic fight. Fessenden, he's in a bit of a precarious position over there. If he breaks, we could have ourselves just a little itty-bitty problem over there. Anderson, running. Good. Okay, do we have a rebel retreat happening right now? That is the question. I think we might. Go, go, go. Attack, attack, attack. Attack, attack, attack. Let's go. Let's get Cooper's division forward. Moving after these boys. Go, go, go. Over this way. Gregor's brigade from Cook's division of 2nd Corps, I believe. Yep. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good here. I tell you what we could do is send Grover in from 5th Corps. He's fresh. But I kind of need him in case that happens. Boy, it would be good to take Old Cold Harbor Road, I'm not going to lie. Coming up on 6:30 p.m. Let's take the Fessender's troops and lay them down. Let's take Tompkins and let's just move them to here. We'll just keep killing Rebs down here, man. Welcome on in. Got quite a few folks who are watching this battle tonight. Appreciate everybody taking the time. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, comment on the video, of course. Join the chat. It's a whole bunch of fun around here. And, yeah. Appreciate you being here. So, I'd say the Reb AI did okay here. They clumped everybody up. I don't love that the AI chooses to do that. They do a lot of that in this game, I will say. It makes the big battles slightly less immersive when they do that. Because a lot of the time, yeah, they'll just take, you know, units and corps and they'll just clump line after line after line after line near an objective. It's not my favorite. It's just not my favorite. Taylor, they're panicked, but they're not totally broken. It's not a lost resilience route, so that's just fine. All right, got to keep an eye on this. Oh my God, look at us. Both at 30% casualties. 25,000 Confederate casualties to our 18,000. What a day's fight. What a day's fight, gentlemen. I would say we stop. 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 Yeah. Here as the sun goes down, I think we lay down. I think we hold tight. We've got a nasty, bloody battlefield all across the way and an unbelievable battle. Here we go. Driving them off right there. Good. Want to believe we'll start routing them here. Come on. These guys need to be opening fire here. Fire. Oh, they're low on ammo. Those Hall rifles run out of ammo real fast. That was our problem. Go ahead. Attack. Late day action. Got a bunch of guns. They're going to hammer down. There they go. They're broken. We seem to slowly but surely be contesting this. Send some skirmishers out. Get our picket line going here. Bingo. Let's see here. Carnage, man. Mr. P, you got that right. Gee, many Christmas. And, yeah, yeah, Cross. Let me tell you, man, as it relates to a guy who understands how to get under the hood of some AI, I'm really glad you're a fan of the channel, man, and that you're dipping in. I really appreciate it. I hope you've subscribed. Furthermore, I do hope you become a paying member, because I think you could help us out a lot. There's no doubt about that, my man. There's no doubt about that. Not just with becoming a paying member, but with your knowledge of things. Be good to have a member with such knowledge, such great and vast knowledge. But I think that's just about where this thing is going to wrap up for the day. Call it a Pyrrhic victory if we get the victory. Again, we may have another day of fighting ahead of us here. That's entirely possible. But I would say that after this day's fighting, the Army of Northeastern Virginia is spent. Pretty much. See, okay, now they've got 31% casualties to our 30. They've lost more of their guns, so yeah, okay. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rebs went ahead and took off. That would be huge if they did. I'm almost positive that we're going to score a victory in the campaign if this rebel army runs off and we're actually able to take Richmond. Stockton's division, okay. Boom. 7 Corps troops. Had them spread across the line pretty wide. And we did manage to pierce their center like we kind of hoped that we would do. Boy, it took a lot to fucking pull it off. Golly. Let's try to kind of shift troops around. Get them there. Cooper up here. And then after the battle is over, boy, I got a feeling like we're going to have a whole lot of, like, taking stock, maybe some reorganization. Yeah, Mr. P, you got that, bro. And thank you, like, kind of for remembering that. I appreciate that. Buchanan comes in from the Richmond entry point down here in the morning, or kind of like, I think, midday in the coming day. And like you say, I think that'll be a wrap. We could take him and we could attack down this way, or just come and use him to help push through here even more. Boy, it would sure be nice if we took this before nightfall. I just don't think we're going to do it. They've got their guns here, and we can't afford to lose that many more men. I don't want to suffer a defeat. Just you know, I don't want to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory, as I would say, because we've done a pretty good job here with the Army of Northeastern Virginia. Golly. You just have this field up here, right? These woods. Start to name these places. Hard to do. Foster. The Foster farm. Looks like a big farm. You know, the Nun farm here. Some of them don't have names, right? Johnson, this one doesn't have a name. Old Cold Harbor trading post, maybe. But we did take the road, right? That's another major part of it. I do believe that if the Rebs had another corps somewhere, they would have brought it up. Golly, man. Oof, look at here. Some of these little guys rolling around. A guy was reaching up for his mama. This guy right here is having a hard time finding the bullet that's in his belly. All these poor bastards out here. Ugh. Ugh. Just a terrible day of fighting here, gentlemen. Oh, this guy's having a bad day too. These Rebs out here. Absolute carnage on this day. This is, what's this creek called, I wonder? Okay, doesn't really have a name. Beulah's Branch, maybe is what we'll call it. Whew. Man alive. What if at 7:30 p.m. Grover's division launched in here? Would that be just totally stupid? Because I feel like we could win it right now, but I just, you know, you don't want to get greedy. Probably rather wait for everybody to get resupplied, which they will. Okay, they got a counterattack coming right here. Oh, would you look at them? Not for long, though. They came up, tried to get a few kills, and changed their mind. Hey, looks like we're going to pull a gun out of here. Nice. Okay. Let's have these troops come down here. Let's take the objective. Abbott's men. Look at this Abbott. Wynkoop is wounded. Whipple. The number of wounded generals, brigade commanders that we have after this battle right here is going to be high. I feel like we keep seeing wounded commanders all over the place. All right, we'll take Old Cold Harbor Road. This was kind of part of my idea here, was to try to take these two objectives that we are taking. Still a minor defeat, it says. We'll push here. Hopefully don't end up getting flanked. Late night attack to try to take the other objective. Fuck it, let's do it. Go. Just use troops that are already used up a little bit. Ammon. Yeah. Let's go ahead and have Ammon get in there. Gordon wounded. So many good generals wounded, man. This is not fantastic. Shit. Okay, Whipple losing men. Got a couple of batteries here we're taking. I don't see us taking this objective right now. Evening assault around the ridge near the roadway here. See what we can do. Here they go. They're going to push forward and fall back, push forward and fall back. Try to cause us more casualties here. This nasty day of fighting continues. McGregor's brigade. These guys continue to hold down in here in the woods. Fantastic. See here. Yeah, okay. The Hoosier Brigade's low on ammo. Reno and Howard's heroes. Let's go there. Okay, Fry is going to have to pull back. Let's go ahead and march him over to, ride him over to Kimball. Yeah, right. There will be a lot of movements up and down, the promotions that'll happen. It's going to be interesting. Guys, I got a shoulder issue working here, man. I tell you. It's giving me headaches. Sheesh. There we go. Oh, my word. Holy smokes, man. We'll wind around to 0700 the next day and be ready for deployments. I imagine the Confederates will not be letting go of this. Not yet, anyway. We're going to have to figure out what we want to do. Okay, now how long until Buchanan gets here? That is the question. 2 hours. Okay? 2 hours until Buchanan arrives. So we're going to have to figure out how we want to try to rejigger this line, redeploy, get the Army set up for success in the coming day. I think that September 13th will be the last day of battle. And what a battle we have had here, gentlemen. Oh my gosh. This has been too much freaking fun. And I'll look forward to getting back to it on Wednesday this week. But for tonight, I think we're going to call it. I hate to do it to you and leave it on a cliffhanger, but I'd scheduled another Grand Tactician playthrough coming up later on this week anyway, right? All right. We'll get right back to it and play the next day of battle. I think it'll probably be a little bit quick. Maybe we jump back into the campaign menu. We've won a victory, I hope, and we can just drive toward Richmond and let that be that. And once we have those couple hours mark off and we don't lose too many more men, our percentage of men lost will go down, right? I think the Confederates will stay high. We'll see. Maybe they get some reinforcements too. I don't know. We're still at a minor defeat, as you can see at the top of the battle screen. So, you know, I don't know. But this is for all the freaking marbles, man. How much freaking fun is this? I love it. Grand Tactician here on Alternate History Gaming with me, Bank 60s, which you'll see pop up there on the screen, of course. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the stream, give it that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, Alternate History Gaming with me, Bank 60s, and consider, if you would, becoming a member for as little as $2 or $5 per month. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you tomorrow night. Be back on the U-boat. I'm looking forward to that, too.